Mm, mm. Coffee flavored milk. We are live. Very good. We've got a fresh new game happening. NBA rosters. Trying out some new features in OBS. So let's see how that's going. Seems to be going. Oh, did I not put it on? Oh, I did. Okay. Very good. So, Alex Noob from the Basketball GM subreddit. It's pretty dedicated at maintaining NBA rosters for Basketball GM. I don't know about the quality of the rosters. I don't care. The only thing that matters is that it exists. So we're going to play it now. Usually I play as the Washington Monuments, but today I'm playing as the Washington Wizards, and it looks like he's got a pretty up-to-date roster because Brandon Jennings is coming off the bench. But Jan Mahimi is not injured anymore, but we're going to let it slide. Jan Mahimi is playing, and he's playing very well. He's a very good rim protector. He gets the putbacks. He's doing good things. And then we got Bojan Bogdanovic. He's a beast. Didn't play very well last night against the Raptors, but you can't do the damn thing every single night, right? Brandon Jennings is starting for some reason though. Who's missing? Marcin Gortat, Bradley Beal. Where's Porter? Porter, you got to get into the starting lineup, bro. Come on now. Brandon Jennings is actually rated better than Porter in this league file. Maybe could have been true at the start of the season. I think Porter was probably still finding his way, but right now he's the best three-point shooter in the league. Plays really tough in getting important rebounds in tight spots. So hopefully we'll see that rise. But let's go ahead and just get the first season started here. This is the first time that I've used a NBA league file in quite a long time. So we're going to get it started. We lost to the Hornets. Oh my goodness. But they're no pushovers anymore. I mean, they got some talent on the team. I want to go check out the league leaders here to see, do we have any Wizards players in the top? We do. Well, we did. John Wall was up there. James Harden is injured. He's got a sprained calf, but he was leading the league in points. And it doesn't look like any of my players are in the top. Well, Marcin Gortat finding his way as a good shooter. Marcin Gortat top 10 in rebounds. I think he's like 13th in rebounds in the NBA right now. It's pretty good. I think he's a very underappreciated player on the Wizards team. Man is always setting guys up. He's always making the extra pass. You see him working a lot of moves with the give and goes. And there's John Wall climbing his way up, trying to get to the top of the assist category. And just like their real life counterparts, these Wizards aren't starting off the season very well, but hopefully they find their way. John Wall leading the team, 21 points, almost 8 assists. Woo! Just got himself a triple double. But we are not doing very well financially, so we're gonna have to make some moves come next season. And I'm not really sure what we're going to do yet. Things are a little bit different when you're playing with these custom roster files. Yamahimi is finding his way back into the rotation. Ooh, John Wall going down. Woo! Go ahead and stop that. John Wall, what happened to John Wall here? Patella tendonitis. And there we go. We got Yamahimi. So let's see if we transition to a more successful squad. What is he doing so far? He's got a terrible PER. He's only rated 55 overall. Putting in 20 minutes though. Let's see if Jan can find his groove back. Let's go take another look around the league, see the league leaders. John Wall, second in assists. I think this is actually very close to real life. I think James Harden is the league leader in assists and John Wall is number 2. So that's interesting that real life is matching up pretty well with the game right now. Marcin Gortat getting those blocks. John Wall playing a lot of minutes. That is also true to real life. I think he's leading the Wizards in minutes. But we're coming towards the end of the season, and I think, yes, we will be missing the season, and we're also going to have a huge profit deficit. So we're going to have to see who's available at the end of the season. Let's take a look at the player ratings here, see who the best players in the game are. Steph Curry, James Harden, LeBron James, all tied at 81. And Steph Curry having a bit of a higher potential. Is Steph Curry really 29? He's not 21.9, is he? Is he? That's kind of crazy. 5 days left in the season. No Wizards in the top 10. Hopefully the Wizards make a deep playoff run and we see a bit more consideration for guys like John Wall. Wow, somehow we got the 7th seed. I don't know how we did it, but we got the 7th seed. Let's check out the roster. Or the standings. Where's the standings? Well, we have a losing record, but we were the best in the Southeast Division by just a couple games, beating the Hornets. And so that's going to get us a spot. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. On to the playoffs. Let's see if we can make a push. We're going against Toronto. The Wizards just played Toronto I think it was last night, I believe. Been staying up really late these days. Kind of hard to tell. And on Toronto, we've got Lowry's in. He's currently injured, out for about a month, I think. DeMar DeRozan, Serge Ibaka. DeMar Carroll is, man, he's a pain in the Wizards side every time we play them. 54 and 28. So they're having a mighty good season here. Let's get it started. Okay, going up against Toronto, and we're 3-1. We could close this out. We just beat Toronto in the first round. Now going against New York. How did New York make it to a 3rd seed in the playoffs? Explain that to me. Kristaps Porzingis, Carmelo Anthony, Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah. This is like a dream team like 4 years ago. Well, Golden State, hold on, what happened here? Golden State went against New York. New York beat Cleveland. Unbelievable. And the Warriors are going to go and take the crown. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Jaja Pachulia, champions, Sean Livingston coming off the bench, Andre Iguodala, JaVale McGee. Man, JaVale McGee and Shaq got into it on Twitter, and it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. Wow, look at all of these traded picks. And we don't even have a first round because I think we traded our first round to the Nets, I believe. Yep. We traded our first round to the Nets to dump a bad contract and get Boyan. So, no first round pick for us. Can we start the draft? Let's get it started. And here is a very interesting pick. Amida Brimya, 23 years old, pretty old, but 53 overall. Very good defender. We're going to draft him. We're going to get that interior solidified because we've got some of the best guards in the league. Otto Porter. Now, Otto Porter is not going to be asking for $6 million a year once he becomes a free agent at the end of this season. But currently in the game, he's asking for $6 million. And he put 10 points and 5 rebounds with a 12 or 13 PER. Brandon Jennings wants to re-sign as well. Trey Burke. Okay, we're gonna, you know what? We're not gonna resign them. If it was real life, sure, you got to give Otto Porter the max because he's very young. He's only 24 in the game, so he's gonna be a beast. But we need to make some space as well. I think we got to hit the trading block and take a look at a contract like Yamahimi here. We got to dump that. That's 16 mil, and he's coming off the bench. Even in real life, he's coming off the bench, and he's making 16 mil a year. Something's wrong there. So we're gonna take a look around the league. Oh, we can bring Nick Young back from the Lakers. We could. Not going to. Doesn't look like we're gonna get anything really great for Yamahimi, which is very sad. When does this contract end? Holy crap, that is a long contract for a really mediocre player. Oh man. Oh god. Well, what about this? Yeah, we could trade for Timothy Mozgov for 16 mil, another crappy contract for the same amount of time. This is just very unfortunate. Okay, so we can't do anything, really. We're kind of stuck in this situation. Thanks, Ernie Grunfeld. Motherfucker. So we're just going to go through... Oh, no, I didn't want to go through... Yeah, we'll just go through free agency. Forget about it. We're going to go through it. See if we can eke out another season. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's doesn't pay me to do their jingle. I just do it because marketing is good. Okay, so we're at the preseason. Let's see what free agents are left over. Hey, Alex Len is available for the league minimum. We're going to take that. He's not a terrible player, real life. Kelly Oubre just popped 7 points. Markieff Morris popped 3. And that's about it for team improvement. So we're going to go back to free agency here. See if there's anybody Oh, Nerlens Noel wants 2.42 mil. We're going to do that. Boom. Our front court is getting stacked. Who else do we have here? Oh, poor Brandon Jennings. Nobody picked up Brandon Jennings. But it's not a huge contract, and he's 62 overall. But it's for 4 seasons. I don't want to sign him for 4 seasons. Sorry, bucko. Sean Livingston. Let's check out potentials here. Who's got the most potential? Brandon Jennings. That's it. That's all I got. All right. Well, I think we're gonna roll with that. I think we're gonna roll with who we have here. And the auto sort roster is actually telling me to put my rookie center in the game. Marcin Gortat, Markieff Morris, Amita, Brimya, Bradley Beal, John Wall. That's going to be the starting 5. And we're just going to roll with it. I don't think we're going to do anything too crazy here. We'll put Kelly Oubre all the way up at the top, 6-man status. What happened to Boyan? There's Boyan. He dropped 5.29. Oof, man, we just got hit hard. Hokey dokey, Marcin Gortat. You know what I love? I don't know if they've been doing this every game, but I noticed that when the Wizards start off a game, they love to get it to Marcin Gortat and let him try to score the first bucket of the game. It happens a lot. We'll see John dump it inside and let Marcin Gortat post up. And it looks like we are doing okay. Which is nice. Very nice. 11-5. I think we can start upping our ticket prices a bit here. So let's go to team finances. And we're going to push them up to maybe like 60. Maybe like 63, 62, 63. Okay, we're number 2. Because we are just bleeding money. And I don't want to get fired in my second season. It's not my fault Ernie Grunfeld signed all these crazy contracts. Now I got Yamhimi coming off the bench. Look at this. What is he doing? He's got a 10 PER. Playing 13 minutes. Getting 3.5 points and 3 rebounds. Not really helping me out here. (16-12). Let's take a look at the league leaders and see who is doing the dooski. John Wall, just behind James Harden. James Harden is leading in points, and he just became second place to John Wall in assists. Bradley Beal, up there in 3-point shooting. I believe he is the #1 2-point shooter in the league right now. I think he's shooting at like 55% from inside the 3 line, which is ridiculous. So we've got the best 3-point shooter on the Wizards. We've got the best 2-point field goal shooter on the Wizards. Now, it didn't look like that was the case against the Raptors. I feel like the Wizards just weren't shooting well. They weren't even getting D'd up that hard by the Raptors. There was a lot of open looks, especially in the fourth quarter, and Bradley Beal just wasn't hitting shots that typically he would hit. And so bad things happen. DeMar DeRozan stepped up. There was a shot he made where John Wall and Bradley Beal were both in his face. He elevated and just dropped the bucket. And I knew it was done. Right when that happened, I knew it was over. So we got Bradley Beal and John Wall here, scoring 20 plus points. Bradley Beal picking up rebounds, as he usually does. Amita Brimia, in his rookie season, putting up 6.7 points and 6 rebounds with a 10 PER. Pretty good considering he was a late second round pick. I'd be surprised if he actually improved. Check out the standings right now. And we are third in the Southeast, so it doesn't look like we're going to be getting it into the playoffs this season. Miami Heat, Orlando Magic, both getting playoff seeding. Got 10 days left, so we are knocked out. I am afraid that I'm going to get fired at the end of this season. I'm really worried. Five games left. Sadness all around. Let's go to the player ratings and see how the team has shifted. Whoa, DeMarcus Cousins, best player in the game, out 144 days with an ACL tear. Fuck. Let's go back to player ratings here. Ouch. That's gonna hurt the Pelicans. Russell Westbrook, number 2. Who's the youngest best player? Look at Cat over here. 23 years old, 80 overall with 83 potential. And it looks like, okay, no, there's Giannis. Of course, Giannis is there. 78 overall. So some young stunners in the league. But we are in the playoffs now. Playoff time. Milwaukee somehow got to the first seed in the Eastern Conference, and Golden State, who is the returning champion, is going to knock out Oklahoma City in the first round. And it looks like Cleveland, as the 7th seed, is going at it against Orlando, taking it to a game 7, and they're going to take it. You got Milwaukee going against Cleveland. LeBron, Kevin Love, Kyrie, all still on Cleveland. And they're going to a game 7, but Milwaukee's going to take it. And we've got Golden State going up against Milwaukee here for the championship. And Milwaukee just put it away. Oh my God. Giannis just absolutely carrying the team, putting up 20 points per game in the regular season, 8.6 rebounds, leading the team in minutes, points, rebounds, assists, and PER. That's how you put the team on your back. John Wall making 3rd team all league. He also led the league in assists. So we got to try to put some shooters around him so that those assists do something. And we're going to be picking 8th overall. There's some young guys in here with decent potentials. Looks like we're going to at least get somebody with a decent potential. Start the draft up here. Stupid light. Okay, okay. So maybe it's worthwhile to draft this 19-year-old shooting guard. No, Sharif O'Neal. We're gonna say that's Shaquille O'Neal's third cousin. Sharif O'Neal, 18 years old, 65 overall with a 69 potential. I like the odds there. I have a feeling he could be a beast for a long time to come. I don't know. I've got, oh, these are actual, oh man, homeboy put all of these actual players in the draft. I don't even know who Sharif O'Neal is, but he's a real person apparently. Are all these people real? Oh snap, these are all real players. Well, hot diggity. Okay, so we're gonna pick up Sharif O'Neal, who is probably not Shaq's third cousin. And then how far does it go? Ah, see, it's filled out with a bunch of fake players too. So that's cool. Okay, so we got Sharif O'Neal, power forward, guy who's gonna step in and play right away. Bojan Bogdanovic. We're not re-signing anybody. We're gonna move onward to free agency, and there are some interesting free agents. DeMarcus Cousins still out 33 days. Kevin Durant is available. Dwayne Wade, 36 years old, still trying to make it happen. Dwayne Wade, he can still play. Just needs a chance. Let's try to trade away Ian Mahinmi once again. See if somebody wants a 52 overall 32-year-old making 16 million a year, soaking up all the sweat off that bench. Somebody's got to do it. And it doesn't look like anybody wants to. Hey, we can pick up 2 contracts here. Ian Mahinmi's contract goes till 2020. But we can pick up 2 less crappy contracts. Where was it? Oh, it's not gonna work at this value. I thought it was. Well, dude, what is this? Contending only in their dreams? What? When was that put in the game? Contending only in their dreams? Dude, I don't know what we're gonna do there. I was gonna screenshot. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Save it for later. Because that is fucking hilarious. I don't know when that was put in the game. Because I guess they think they're contending, but their record is 22-60. Let's see if we can get a first round pick out of this. Maybe that's an indication that they are not realistic about their position. So we can make this a straight up trade. Propose. Oh, I am crazy, but we're still gonna see if we can make this work. They want Ian Mahinmi and John Wall. How about no? How about we don't do that? In fact, we're gonna go back to the trading block here, and we're gonna try to make that straight up trade so we can reduce the impact of this Ian Mahinmi contract, because this thing is killing me. Seriously. Just thinking about that 16 mil and what we could do with it, it hurts. Like, there's 2 contracts here till 2020, but you know what? I think I could trade these contracts away. Why does it say Anthony Davis here? What is all this stuff that I've never seen before in the trading block window? Seriously, this is like really recent stuff. What's up, MBT full? The Earth is flat. We're gonna go with that for today. MBT full is saying that the Earth is flat. We're just gonna accept that for today. All right, we're gonna take this trade. Something is weird about this game, man. Because I've never seen like a player's name here. Let's do it. Nice doing business with you. Ooh. Trading block. Now let's see if we can trade away these two contracts. Because Solomon Hill here, 11 mil a year, but he's young. So somebody might want to pick up that contract. And we could take it off the books. That's some good coffee flavored milk. Now, what do we have here? Nothing. They're actually trying to trade Yamahimi back to me for this one player. So that's not going to work. But what about Etwan Moore? Can we trade him? We cannot trade for a decent contract, but that's okay because he's going to be off the books at the end of, oh, that's a 2020 contract as well. There was a 2019 here. Okay, we're going to trade him for Jared Dudley, who is going to be a free agent at the end of the season. So that's going to help us out here. Sometimes you just got to make those trades. Propose the trade. Trade block. Is there anything else that we can clean up right now? Not really. We've got a bunch of expiring contracts at the end of the season. So hopefully we just don't get fired. If we don't get fired, then we're going to have a lot of cap space next season and we can do some really fun things. Until then, we just need this shit show of a team to keep it together long enough to prevent me from getting fired. Which has basically been Ernie Grunfeld's MO for most of his management of the Wizards. I mean, he did have like maybe 3 seasons back in the day with Gilbert Arenas where he made the playoffs, but nobody really believed that they were a championship team or they were going to make a championship run. At least not unless somebody let Gilbert Arenas shoot LeBron James, who knocked the Wizards out of the playoffs, I think 3 seasons in a row. I was very upset about that, and I still hate LeBron James to this day. But, you know, they've got a really young squad this time around, and there's still a lot of growth to be had out of those players. So, you know, Ernie Grunfeld is going to be able to kick that can down the road just a little bit farther. A lot of people calling for him to be fired for many years now. But somehow he puts it together, kicks the can down the road, and he's still there. It's pretty amazing. I will give him more credit than most, though. He does make some pretty bad trades. He's made some pretty disastrous draft picks. But for the most part, he salvages them. Somehow. So we're starting off the season here. We're just over the salary cap. But we're starting off with a winning record. Let's take a look at the player ratings for this season to see how the top has changed. DeMarcus Cousins is no longer the best player in the league. Karl Anthony Towns, 24 years old, 86 overall. Next best being DeMarcus Cousins at 80 overall. And then there's Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz. Who the hell is that? Playing for the Mavericks from Upper Marlboro. And he was the first overall pick. Wowzers. Seems to be doing really well. So we are pretty far into the season. Let's take a look at the league leaders. And John Wall is leading the league in assists once again. I have a feeling he's going to be doing that for a few seasons. Not too many Wizards in prominent positions on the leaderboard. Marcin Gortat falling out of the top 10 of field goal percentage, but he's popping his head back in again. Markieff Morris is the best free throw shooter, which is cool. I don't know how many fouls he's getting per game, but hopefully it's a lot. Let's go back to the roster page here to see that we are drowning and we're probably going to get fired at the end of the season, which I'm not excited about. But Ernie Grunfeld stuck some really, really disgusting contracts on me. And I don't know what they expect me to do about it. John Wall only putting up 17 points per game, but throw 8 assists in there. It doesn't look quite so bad. Marcin Gortat. Oh, wait. I forgot to auto sort the roster. Oof. Hey, Sharif O'Neal is, man, he went down. He lost 4 overall. So that's not looking like such a hot pick anymore. Kelly Oubre Jr., 24 years old, 59 overall. Pushed into the starting squad now, so we're probably going to see his points go up, and they are trending upward indeed. Finally scoring into the double digits. Pretty good rebounder. He's very, very shifty guy on the court. Always poking his hands around, knocking the ball away from people, getting some ridiculous steals. I like him. I hope he stays on the Wizards. He needs to get a bit tougher. He's a shifty guy, but it doesn't seem like a pretty strong guy on the court. So he's a rookie. I believe he's a rookie. So there's a lot of improvement to be had out of Kelly Oubre. Markieff Morris playing very well for the Wizards now. He's a guy that likes to face up and hit those shots from anywhere. So we are not going to make the playoffs. We made the playoffs our first season, and now we are 2 seasons knocked out of the playoffs. I'm very scared that we're going to get fired. I hope I get another opportunity here. Philadelphia is the first seed in the East, and Minnesota is the first seed in the West. What sort of fucking bizarro league is this? Minnesota and Milwaukee are in the playoffs. This is definitely some weird bizarro league shit going on. Karl Anthony Towns is just destroying everybody on the Timberwolves, putting up 31 points per game, 10 rebounds, 3.3 assists. Ricky Rubio is making sure to get him the ball. Gordon Hayward also on the team, putting up 22 points per game. Zach Levine also helping out with 17 points. So they got a lot of firepower on the team, and the Bucks are going to become the champions. Did I just call them the championships? Holy crap, LeBron James is retired at 35 years old. He is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. You got a lot of young guys here retiring as well. Look at that. Who else? Tony Paca, Nene, Randy Foye, Andrew Bogut, Deron Williams, Chris Bosh, his buddy. Whale. Duck, chicken, goose. So check this out. Are we still looking at actual players? No, we are finally out of all the real draft picks. These are all randomly generated players now. We got Scott Hill here, 53 overall with 98 potential. Really the only good potential player in the draft. Not a deep draft here. So we're picking 6th. We did not get fired, which is nice. But we're not going to get Scott Hill. Ugh, he went 2nd overall. Who are we going to get, though? Should I go with this Rod Marks guy? 22 years old, 63 overall? No, wait. Tomeo? Erderson? Tomeo Erderson? 21 years old, 63 overall, 70 potential. But then there's a younger player that's got a 77 potential. But given my team, everybody's been regressing. But we'll take the risk. Charlie Ivy. You are drafted to the Wizards. We didn't have a 2nd round pick. John Wall refuses to sign with me. Refuses. I just lost the best player on my team, probably because I wasn't spending on facilities, which is what helps to keep good players on your team. Damn. Kelly Oubre wants 10 mil a year, along with Markieff Morris. I don't think either of you guys deserve 10 mil a year. But I'm going to re-sign my homeboy here, Amita. I drafted him. And he hasn't complained. Thomas Satoransky. Man, Thomas Satoransky, that dude just does not look comfortable on the court. I hear he can shoot, but he doesn't seem to like taking shots. And he's not the best facilitator. He gets some nice plays to his teammates, but he just seems lost on the court. European guy, probably needs some time to transition to the NBA game. I have a feeling he could be good. He just hasn't shown it yet. D'Angelo Russell is available. 23 years old, 77 overall. I have 51 million in cap space available. And he put up 30 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 7.6 assists last season. Whereas John Wall just beat him in assists. And he put up a plus 10 PER compared to John Wall. 26 versus 16. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need to sign with me, John Wall. I'm going to go ahead and sign D'Angelo Russell for 5 seasons here. Thank you very much. 77 overall. And I still have 26 million to spend. Should we pick up Dwayne Wade just to have a legend? And Chris Paul. Should we put Chris Paul and Dwayne Wade on the team just because? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I don't know about 5 seasons though. He's gonna retire after a season anyway. Who cares? So we just got Dwayne Wade, get Chris Paul, getting pretty guard heavy. He's still putting up 8 assists per game. We're just making ridiculous signings at this point. Russell Westbrook is available as well, but he refuses to sign with me. Is there any front court players? DeAndre Jordan. 6.8 mil. We're gonna shore up the center position here. I'm getting a lot of these guys. It's a ragtag team of people well past their prime. Enes Kanter, the pretty strong player, 27 years old, coming off the bench for 3 mil. Look at Carmelo Anthony. Oh my goodness, we're gonna pick up poor Carmelo Anthony. Let's see if we can get him a championship. Does he have a ring yet? Was he on a team? No, he's been on the Knicks. He's got nothing, man. Nothing. We're gonna pick up poor Carmelo Anthony. See if we can help the brother out. 5 seasons. He's gonna retire with us. And who else? Klay Thompson. Ooh, he wants 20 mil though. No, thank you. We got 7 mil. Hey, Jahlil Okafor wants 11 mil. No, thank you. Who else? Who else? I think that's going to be it for us. We're going to pick up Tyus Jones here just because he's young and he's got a decent potential. So we're going to auto sort the roster here, and our new starting squad is going to be D'Angelo Russell, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony, and DeAndre Jordan, with Bradley Beal coming off the bench, Shareef O'Neal, Enes Kanter, Alex Len, Nerlens Noel, all these dudes coming off the bench. In fact, we're going to move them up. You're going to go up. Shareef O'Neal, you're going to go up. It's not bad having Bradley Beal come off the bench. You got these legends starting off. He might get bumped up after we get into the preseason, though, once people's ratings change. So we'll see. We'll see in a moment. Boom diggity. D'Angelo Russell is now 78 overall. Charlie Ivy popped 5. Shareef O'Neal popped 2. Everybody else regressed. So let's go ahead and sort the roster. It's pretty much the same. We're going to leave it as is. Let's get it started. Boom. So we got our fabulous 5 well over their prime, except for D'Angelo Russell. He's going to be a beast. Let's start off the season by checking out the player ratings. Who is doing the do? Karl Anthony Towns, top of the stack, 84 overall. D'Angelo Russell in 4th place at 78 overall. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, still holding it down. And it looks like we're doing okay. Go ahead, head back to the roster page here. See how it's going. D'Angelo Russell leading the team with 24 points. DeAndre Jordan leading the team with 10 rebounds. And Chris Paul leading the team with 6 assists. What happened here? D'Angelo Russell got that patella tendonitis. Now, Bradley Beal ain't nothing to sneeze at. Playing basically starting minutes at 28 minutes per game. Coming off the bench to put up 16 points. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Sharif O'Neal leading the bench with 5 rebounds. I'm liking that. We're 17 and 8. So I think we're going to have a pretty good season. Hey, maybe we'll even pull in a profit. We're about 7 mil under the cap. 21 and 8. Not so bad. Let's check out the league leaders. Who is doing what? I don't see John Wall in the top 10 of assists anymore. He must be on a team with a bunch of bricklayers, because he's not getting assists. We got Chris Paul here doing it. DeAndre Jordan, top 5 rebounds, doing it. D'Angelo Russell, top 5 scoring, doing it. Charlie Ivy, off the bench, second best 3-point shooter. Now he's the best, doing it. Also, top 3 3-point shooter. D'Angelo Russell, also a very efficient player, and he is stacking up his EWA. So good for him. Helping us out, doing some great things. Let's check out the roster. Once again, Bradley Beal getting injured. Has a lot of those. We are not quite pulling in a profit. Check out our team finances. Still not a whole lot of hype. Generating a little bit of hype this season. We don't really have a sustainable squad. Attendance is still pretty low. But we just need to pull a profit, man. That's all that matters. And we're not pulling a profit, so this is pretty bad. But hopefully we make a deep playoff run. We're 50 and 11. Let's take a look at power rankings. Number 1 team. Best point differential at 13.7. We are 9 and 1 in our last 10 games. Got the Bucks, the Mavericks, the Jazz, the Clippers, all coming in at 2, 3, 4, 5. It's shuffling around a little bit, but we're doing really well. Let's check out statistical feats. What is the most points that anybody has ever scored in the league? It's Karl Anthony Towns with 59 points in a game. Throw in 6 assists and 11 rebounds there. What about assists? James Harden is number 1 and number 2 in assists. He had 2 17 assist games. What about rebounds? Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're just going to call him Giannis. He had quite a few. I don't even remember. It's playoff time. We're number 1. We're going against Cleveland. Is Cleveland still together? They don't have LeBron anymore. They got Kyrie. They got J.R. Smith. Kevin Love is coming off the bench. They got Yilian. He was a former Wizard. So we're going to go ahead and continue through the playoffs here and see what happens. So far, we're doing really well. And we're going to sweep Cleveland. Kind of hurts when you don't got a LeBron on your squad. And we just got knocked out by New York. Who is on New York to do such things to us? They got Klay Thompson, Kristaps Porzingis. Joakim Noah. What? How did they do that? That's upsetting. And the Bucks are gonna win it again. Isn't this their second year in a row? Let's take a look at their history here. Dude, they've won the champ for 3 goddamn 3 years in a row. Bradley Beal, 6th man of the year. D'Angelo Russell, first team all league. Are we gonna get fired? No, we're not. We have an opportunity to be mediocre once again. Let's check out what the draft is gonna look like for us. Picking really late. We're gonna pick up a shooting guard here. Jake Dornkamp. He's a passer. 45 overall, 46 potential. Pretty bad player, but they were all pretty bad. Nerlens Noel wants 2.3 mil to come off the bench. It's not a bad deal. 3 seasons. We're gonna do it. Everybody else, Alex Len, okay. You want to sign for the minimum? That's fine, bro. Let's go ahead and hit OK. So here we are into free agency, and we've got 18 million free. But there's a lot of guys that don't want to sign with us because we're not really spending a whole lot of money on facilities. It kind of sucks to be on our team, but I don't really want to spend more because we haven't pulled a profit yet. But Steph Curry wants to sign. I think we have enough guards though. We really need somebody in the front. Ivan Rabb. My man Ivan Rabb here. He's a real person. Been playing for the Lakers for 3 years. 7 rebounds, 16 points, 20 PER. I think he's going to fit nicely on the squad. Except that he costs 25 mil and I don't have enough money. Can I clear some money? There's got to be some scrub contracts here that I can clean up. DeAndre Jordan. Maybe it's a good idea to clear out DeAndre Jordan now, because he is going to get worse, and he's the biggest contract of all of the relics that I signed. So let's just take a look at trade offers. Let's see what's happening. Looks like we have an opportunity here. Oh, but that's 15 mil. We would be taking 15 mil and giving away 6 mil. It's not really what I wanted to do. That's fine. Let's find somebody else that just fits a little bit better into the cap. Hey, Dario Saric, 26 years old, 55 overall, 66 potential. He's probably not going to get a huge bump, but he's only 1.75 mil. So we're going to sign him for 2 seasons. And then we're going to see who else is available here. Nope. Nope. Yep. No. Hey, Jonas Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. Didn't he play? Doesn't he play for the Raptors? He wants 18 mil, but he would be a really nice pickup. Harry Giles. Oh, here we go. Harry Giles, 22-year-old, 59 overall forward. Wants 10 mil. Okay. My roster's full. We got to clear out some scrubs here. Luke Cox. Gone, bro. We're going to sign homeboy. Where'd he go? Harry Giles. Boom. And that's going to be our young front court addition. Let's go ahead and sort the roster. And he's going to make it into the starting squad. Let's get to the preseason. I think we've got a pretty solid team. Bradley Beal making it back into the starting rotation. Dwayne Wade coming off the bench. Charlie Ivy also coming off the bench. But let's see how the team ratings change. And it's mostly for worse. Charlie Ivy topped 4 to get 64 overall. And that's about it. But we were a very good team. And I think we made some okay additions. So let's go ahead and simulate to the playoffs and see what we can do. We're under the salary cap, which is nice. Let's head on over to player ratings and see how the talent distribution has changed this season. D'Angelo Russell, still the 4th best player in the game, but Markelle Fultz is now number 1 at 87 overall. Karl Anthony Towns taking a seat in the 2nd position, and Jason Tatum 3rd with 80 overall. DeMarcus Cousins at 31 years old is still there. Sharif is Shaq's son. Are you for serious? You're not serious, are you? I'm gonna Google this. Are you serious? It is Shaq's son. I've got Shaq's son. Why didn't you say so sooner? I was making jokes. I was like, oh, we're gonna pick up this guy Sharif O'Neal. He's Shaq's 3rd cousin. It's Shaq's son. What? That's wild. What's up, Ryan? How's it going, my man? Sharif O'Neal. That is wild. Is he still on my team? Did I keep him? Oh no. Oh no, yeah, he's on my team. 21 years old. Ah, we got Shaq's kid. Man, I'm getting old, yo. I'm playing a game that has Shaq's son in it. Damn. Ryan, I'm not really sure how I got the draft classes in the future. They were just in Alex Noob's league file. They were just there. When I imported it, they were just there. 26-10, we are doing well. We got a cool 20 million in profit. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start spending a little bit more in some really, really important things. Like coaching. You want to have a well-coached team. Also facilities so that you can keep good players. Ryan, I'm using the roster file. If you go to the subreddit, on the front page of the subreddit, Alex Noob has posted some recent roster files. Those are the roster files that I'm using. Check out the subreddit. Also, we're going to improve scouting. So we're going to spend 15 million more. We're also going to improve our ticket prices to 68 because we are hurting some people. So let's go back and restart playing until the playoffs. So we're also going to check the league leaders. See what's happening around the league. D'Angelo Russell 25 points per game, putting him 7th. Hey, I've got 2 guys making assists in the top 10. Well, I did. Chris Paul kind of like popping in and out of existence here. But I got a decent guy on it. Look at D'Angelo Russell. He's all over. Minutes, steals, EWA, player efficiency rating, points. Homeboy is doing it. That's crazy, yo. Shaq's son is really close to making an NBA appearance. Hey, so Dumb Matter posted that he just did something amazing to the game, some amazing development to the game. And he's not going to tell us. He said that it's maybe a month away until it gets into the beta. And let me tell you this, I fucking hate secrets. I'm okay with not knowing a secret exists, but when somebody says I know something and I'm not gonna tell you, that fucking kills me a little bit on the inside. And I hate it. So I'm excited that something big is gonna happen for the game, but it kills me that it's like a month before we're even gonna find out. Like, at least make a teaser video or poster or something, just giving us some hints. Didn't even give us something to hang on to. 51-17, making 46 million in profit. We're doing really well this season. We don't really have a dominant rebounder. Harry Giles was supposed to be that guy, but we've got 3 guys averaging 6 rebounds per game. And one of them is a guard. That just shows you what is going on. 57-20. We're still doing pretty well, though. Go back to statistical feats. Has anybody done anything else amazing? No. Karl Anthony Towns is still the scoring leader. We are 2nd in the East with playoff seeding. So let's see if we can do something big, hot, and fancy. We're going to sweep Orlando, the 7th seed, right out of the playoffs. Going against the 3rd seed, Brooklyn. And we're going to defeat them. To go against New York, who knocked us out a couple seasons ago. Are we going to give them a run? Looks like we could. And we're going to make it to the finals. First in league history, going against the 3rd seed, New Orleans. And it looks like, nope, we're going to win. Wizards are taking it. Bradley Beal is the finals MVP. Charles Ivy is 6th man of the year with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2.2 assists. And we did some good things. Good things. OKC getting the rookie of the year. Fantastic. So we're going to be picking 29th overall, which is not going to get us anything really great. But Hassan Masamba, I'm feeling some Hassan Masamba just because I like saying that. So we're going to pick him. Bradley Beal wants 24 mil. He's 67 overall. Puts up 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. 20 PER player. I think that's pretty good. We're going to re-sign him. 5 seasons. You got it, buddy. Sharif O'Neal wants 12 mil. Now, I don't really think he's worth 12 mil. But it's Shaq's son, so we're going to sign him. Just because I'm sure he's hilarious. Going to be really good for team chemistry. Tyus Jones wants 1.2 mil. We're going to go ahead and sign you. And let's take a look at our... Oh, wait. We want to go to free agency here. We got no cap, and we have too many players. We're all filled out. So we're going to get rid of these scrubs that we just signed. And Jake, Dorncomp, you're gone too. We got to clean out a little bit here. Amida, you just lost 5 overall at 27 years old. You got to go. You're gone. Ernest Cantor, Alex Land, Nerlens Noel, not doing much. Got a lot of guys just kind of taking up space. Oh man, I hate the Warriors too, bro. I hate their faces. I get angry looking at them. So we can't sign anybody unless they want to sign for the league minimum. So we are just gonna move onward to the end of free agency and see if we can get some steals. See who's available. Nobody really interesting, unfortunately. Mac McLeod, Mike Conley, Yinleon, say that 10 times fast. Evan Turner, Sean Kilpatrick. Nobody really interesting. No one. Not even a player with decent potential. So it seems like there is just a very underwhelming amount of talent in the league, and teams are just snatching up everybody that they can. But D'Angelo Russell did pop 2. Sharif O'Neal, I'm glad I signed him. He popped 3. And we got a couple of guys coming off the bench. Nerlens Noel popped 6. Dario Saric popped 4. Here we go. I was afraid of kicking Lahassian Musamba. He popped 10. And Charlie Ivy continues to pop. I think he's popped every single season since he's been on my team. We picked him 6th. I wasn't really expecting much from him, but he has improved every season, and he was 6th man of the year. So good pickups there, and he's going to make his way into the starting rotation now. Good for him. So we've got D'Angelo Russell, Bradley Beal, Charlie Ivy, Sharif O'Neal, Dario Saric, and that is going to be our starting squad. Let's get this season underway. Hey, you know who I haven't heard from in a long time since he refused to sign with my team? John Wall. What happened to that guy? Whatever happened to John Wall? Let's find out. John Wall plays for the Golden State Warriors. He's 32 years old. Let's take a look at this John Wall guy. Played 3 seasons for us and then said, hey, I don't want to play for you anymore. What's up, Creeper Films? Haven't seen you for a long time, bro. Let's go. He hasn't done a damn thing since he left our team. Not a damn thing. He was league assist leader while on our team. Decided to leave. Thought he was going to go to Golden State, win some championships. Nah. Never happened. Sorry, broski. So we got Markelle Fultz here. 88 overall. Dude is doing it. Yeah, John Wall. He went to Golden State. Tried to pull a Kevin Durant. Thought he was gonna get greener pastures. Just found mud and sticks. It's hard to play in mud and sticks. Check out the league leaders. John Wall is actually number 2 in assists. So I started talking a bunch of shit, and then he got a little pissed off. That's okay, because we got guys all over the place. We got leaders everywhere. D'Angelo Russell, most efficient player in the league at 27.7 PER. Beautiful. D'Angelo Russell, top 5 in scoring and dishing those dimes. You can throw in a top 5 3-point shooter there as well. Dwayne Wade is still on my team? Since when? What? How did Dwayne Wade sneakily stay on my team? That doesn't even make any sense. Where is he? I still got Chris Paul too. Look at that. These guys are sneaky. I didn't even know. Paying dudes. 33-7, making 23 mil in profit. Money, 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 money. Did we even look at the man, look at these guys. They all improved. Nerlens Noel. Well, oh yeah, we already went through that. We went through it. 38-8. Let's check out the power rankings. We're number 1 by far. 17-point differential. The Pelicans coming up from behind with a 13-point differential. Got 42 wins and 9 losses. Still don't even have double-digit losses. Let's see how long we can keep that going. And we just lost it. We're doing so well. Man, I don't watch a whole lot of Twitch streamers, but I've been watching people play Breath of the Wild lately. Just because I'm never gonna buy a Nintendo Switch, but I did grow up on Nintendo systems, and especially Zelda games, and I wanted to keep up with how that franchise has changed. And I thought some of it was really interesting. I think other parts were just, they seemed boring. I don't know why, but maybe I just don't really care a whole lot for these like open world games anymore. There was a lot of points where people were just like spending 10 minutes climbing down a wall, and that didn't seem fun. It's like these games will advertise like, oh, we have like 100 hours of gameplay, but 40% of that gameplay is climbing up and down walls. And it's hard. It's hard for me to watch or play stuff like that, comparatively to games like Dota 2 or CSGO, where it's just refined for competitive efficiency. From start to finish, it's just action. Whereas a lot of these open world games are just kind of like, hey, run over there and do this, and then run back over here and do. They're like, there was a quest where Link had to take a blue flame from the city and run the blue flame up a hill to light a pot on a fucking some dude's house. Does that just seem like a time filler to anybody else? Hey, run around with the flame, dodging the same enemies that you have to dodge anyway? I don't know, man. I think those games have just they haven't really changed in any sort of significant way. And I've been playing them for so long. Like, for young people that haven't been playing those kinds of games their whole life, I imagine like it's fresh, it's happening, it's popping, it's new, it's cool, it's great. The visuals are amazing. I can't deal with that shit anymore, yo. I want to get in there. I want action from beginning to end. Like basketball GM, man. It's just boom, boom, boom. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Results. We're crushing right now. We're going against the 6th seed Brooklyn. Are we gonna make it? Can we? No, we're not gonna take it to a game 7. See, we're not running flames. We don't have to go and clean the court with towels as a side mission for 20 minutes so that we can get to the next game. Other basketball games do that too. They have all these stupid little mini games. It's like, you want to improve your player? Do the same skill mission over and over and over again. Creeper, why you gotta put me down like that, yo? We were doing so well. Hurt my feelings. Yeah, 2K is really bad. 2K ruined their franchise as far as I'm concerned. I really only played like the franchise modes, but they even ruined the franchise mode by kind of mixing it in with the like my player mode stuff. Dwayne Wade, 6th man of the year. I wonder if we're ever gonna see that in the real league. Would he ever decide to come off the bench? We had the best record in the Eastern Conference. Oh my goodness, Etwan Parker, 21 years old, 57 overall with 93 potential. I wish we could do draft day trades, man. I wish we could do that. It would be so sick because I would constantly be trading. Nestor Vassallo, I didn't even see this, man. Look at this. This is a really nice draft. This is a deep draft. Look at all these players that are lottery picks that are almost 70. We're not going to get any of them. None. We didn't get any. We're going to get Josh Osentola, 21 years old, 45 overall. 50 potential. Money, 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 money. Money. Charlie Ivy has to be re-signed. It's a guy that we drafted 6th overall. Wasn't expecting anything really amazing out of him, but he's been solid. He's a starter now. Hopefully he continues to improve. He's only 23 years old. So you're going to get your 3-year contract, Bro Scaroni. Nah, I don't think you can trade, bro. I'm pretty sure you can't do draft day trades. But I'll try again once we get back around there. Ernest Cantor, not going to re-sign. Dario Saric, no. You're not getting 10 million a year. It's not happening, Bro Scaroni. Dude, so Dumb Matters post on the subreddit is the highest post in the basketball GM subreddit of all time. And it says nothing. It says absolutely nothing besides I did something and it's amazing. How frustrating is that? We've got no cap space. I would love to sign this guy, Ed Chase. But it's not going to happen. Austin Swift. Maybe we can pick up Austin Swift. Check out my roster here. Not a bad roster. We're going to go ahead and roll with it onto preseason. Now, I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but I added a little shield icon for Dumb Matter. Because he used to have a flare that said the commissioner. But then I put the team flares. And it hides the text flare. And so he lost his commissioner flare. But we got him a special shield icon with the little basketball GM basketball logo on it. So if you see the shield, you'll know the commissioner is laying it down. I don't know, man. We should fucking hack him or something and find out. I've been looking at the GitHub repo for like the past month, and he hasn't really pushed anything interesting there. So I kind of figured he was either not working on the game at all, or he was working on something in the background. And he even said he took a week off work. This is dedication to a game, man. Dude took a week off work to improve the game. And he doesn't I don't think he makes a whole lot of money from this game. I could be wrong. He's got some ads. I mean, I am using an ad blocker right now, which is kind of fucked up. And I'm streaming it too. But I did pay the supporter for quite some time. So I did throw the guy some money. And I sent him some Dogecoins too when I first found the game. And he was like, what the fuck is this? Well, Hassan Masamba. He popped 6. He's 50 overall now. D'Angelo Russell has finally started to regress. 78 overall. Can we sign somebody? We got one open roster spot. Let's go to free agency. See, Austin Swift here. We can sign Austin Smith. 60 overall. Potential. Very high. We gonna sign him. We gonna sign Austin. Why sign the worst guy? Creeper Films. Why? Why would I do that? Yeah, I help out on the subreddit and I use an ad blocker. It's fucked up. Really fucked up. What can I say? I don't want advertisements on the stream. That's my excuse. And I'm sticking to it. Hey, we're not starting off very well. D'Angelo Russell, Bradley Beal, Charlie Ivy, all scoring plus 20 points. Well, Bradley Beal was. Sharif O'Neal, still holding it down. Not an amazing dude, but he's holding it down. You know what, next season, what I might do? I might sign the worst person in the league and make them a starter. How about that? Let's just get a little crazy with it. We still have Dwayne Wade and Chris Paul coming off the bench. Dwayne Wade is 41 years old, man. This dude is still playing. Did he win a championship with us? Yeah, he won a championship with us. And sixth man. He's still holding together pretty well at 41, being 58 overall. Let's take a look at the talent composition of the league. Player ratings. Nah, Sharif ain't gonna be no Shaq, that's for sure. Wow, D'Angelo Russell's the third best player. I got the third best player on my team. Talent-wise, the team is getting worse. I mean, the league is getting worse. Let's take a look at the statistical feats. The most rebounds in a game was 19 by Giannis Antetokounmpo. The most assists in a game, James Harden, 17. What about points? Still 59 by Karl Anthony Towns. Best shooting percentage in a game? Oh, well, there should be some minimum. 1 made, 1 attempt. Draymond Green. What about attempts? The most 3-point attempts in a game was Devin Booker with 16 attempts. He made 7 of them for 43%. Say, oh, did you? Okay. Creeper Films here has it spread out. Giannis Ant et Uncumpo. Giannis Ant et Uncumpo. Giannis Sant 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 et Uncumpo. I'm sure one of those was close. We're gonna have to rewind. We're gonna cut all the other ones out and just leave the proper one in there. It's the magic of post-production. What is did somebody play 48.4 minutes James Harden played in 2020? Let's go back to the roster page. 44 and 15. Holding it down. D'Angelo Russell with 26 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists with a 24 PER. Doing well, doing well, doing well. Leading rebounder off the bench, Alex Len. Leading scorer, Dwayne the Flash Wade. He is also leading in the PER category. James Harden is pretty ridiculous in this game. And we're having a monstrous season, 56 and 16. We could probably spend more in all the financial categories. We could max them out. Why not? We're making so much. Well, I'm already leading in everything except for health. So let's just spend more there too. I mean, our attendance is always maxed out. We're making a lot of money cumulatively. Hype is maxed. Good revenue. So we're going to continue. I am paying Giles. So here's the thing. Giles is a young guy. Where's Giles? Harry Giles. He was a young guy. You can see that his potential has dropped. I thought we were going to see some improvements from him. So I was willing to make that stretch and pay Homeboy 11 mil. I had a really good roster set and I had 17 mil free. So it was like, whatever, we're going to spend 10 mil on Homeboy here. It's going to be okay. We're second in the league. Going up against Detroit. LA is number 1 in the West. And it looks like we're going to sweep Detroit right out the door. LA Clippers, they got Blake Griffin, Jimmy Butler, Santiago Justa, whoever those guys are, but Blake Griffin still there. We're going up against Atlanta now to a game 7, and we are going to take them in 7 games. Now going against New York, who has been a thorn in our side for a long time. They have knocked us out of the playoffs many years, and they're going to do it again. New York versus Minnesota. Yeah, man, I'm stealing a lot of players. Dwayne Wade has retired at 41 years old. Didn't make it into the Hall of Fame. Damn, that is harsh. Kevin Durant, though, he's retired. He made it. Derrick Rose, retired. Kevin Love, retired. Brooke Lopez, retired. He didn't play very well. Didn't have a really good season. But Homeboy made a lot of money, so he's happy. Look at this guy. Dante Harris, 50 overall, 91 potential. 22 years old, so he's probably never going to realize it. And we're not going to get a really good pick out of this. We've been playing too well. BJ Osborne. We're going to pick you. I kind of feel like it's a good time to tank. Let's check out the future draft scouting. See if there's any good drafts coming up. And there isn't. The next two drafts are terrible. So we're not going to be trying to tank anytime soon. Nerlens Noel wants the minimum 3 seasons. You got it, buddy. Alex Len, you want the minimum? Coming off the bench, 16 minutes, grabbing 4 rebounds. We'll sign you. It's okay, buddy. But now we got too many guys on the roster. So we're going to need to do something about that. We're going to get rid of these scrubs. Gone. BJ Osborne, gone. Lewis Hart, gone. Austin Swift popped 12. We need to keep seeing some pops out of you, buddy. Tyus Jones, gone. DeAndre Jordan still hanging around. He was a starter for me for quite some time. What? Nerlens Noel is he's I mean, he's been cheap, man. He's been cheap for a long time. That's why he's been on the team. 57 overall, signing the minimum. It's not bad. I mean, considering you got Sharif O'Neal here, still only 23, making 12 mil for no reason. Let's go to free agency. Oh, we're still in re-signing players, so we gotta hop, skip, and jump to free agency. Nothing really interesting in free agency. Nothing got me all excited here. Miles Turner a little bit. 15 mil. 62 overall. Yeah, but he's too old. Nothing good gonna come out of that. Well, I said I would do it. So we're gonna sign the worst person in the league. Brandon Alex. 19 years old. 16 potential. 12 overall. You are signed. And you are gonna be a starter. Boom. Who's getting bumped? He's a guard. So we're probably gonna want to bump Bradley Beal. And keep Nerlens Noel in the starting lineup. So here we go. Could you imagine that? Being the worst player in the league. And they're like, your number's getting called, bro. Get in there. Shake it up. It would never happen, but damn it, that would be a great story. Okay, so let's start it up and let's see what Brandon Alex can do. Oh, he improved. He's probably not the worst in the league anymore. He's 15 overall with a 17 potential. He's doing absolutely nothing. He has not scored a single point in 7 games. Not one. I think he's grabbed 1 rebound. Oh, he's only playing 5 minutes. Hold up, bro. We're gonna max you out here. Boom. We got the double green pluses. So let's see if that improves his minutes. He's only playing 5 minutes. Game here is like, nah, bro. I don't even care if that's what you want. That's not happening. We're not gonna do that to the team. Playing Brandon Alex 30 minutes per game. Are you crazy? We're doing all right. 14 and 6. Some guys are gonna come off the bench playing some solid minutes. Bradley Beal, Chris Paul, both coming off the bench. Okay, 18 and 7. I'll take it. Let's go and check out the player ratings. to see the talent distribution of the league. D'Angelo Russell has been the fourth best player in the game for a ridiculously long time now. It's kind of ridiculous. Markelle Fultz has been the best player in the game for quite a while now. Kind of ridiculous. We got some young up-and-comers. J.R. Jones, Kevin Barrett. Let's go back to league leaders. I don't think we're going to be seeing Brandon there. But we got D'Angelo Russell getting them points, getting them assists, getting steals, putting up that PER, EWA, throw some minutes on top. You got yourself an all-team player. What's his cheat code? Sure. So, Brandon's still playing 4.4 minutes per game, but he's increased his points per game from 0.0 to 0.1. So you got to admire the work ethic. Love it. Love seeing those guys improve. 15 overall, putting up 0.1 points per game. Solid effort, bro. It's like me stepping onto an NBA team. If I was scoring 0.1 points per game, I would be so excited. 0.3 rebounds with 0.2 assists. This guy is insane. This guy is absolutely insane. Brandon Alex, 20 years old. Got a pretty young team, except for Nerlens Noel. And our bench. Our bench is a bunch of geriatrics, but that's all right. Still making money. Still winning games. 47-18. Just a little bit over the salary cap by about 7 mil, something like that. More like 13 mil. I should learn how to count. So 51-19, 11 days left in the season. Let's check out the power rankings real quick. Are we number 1? We're number 2 against New York, and they bounced us out of the playoffs last season as well. The Brandon documentary. It's coming. It's coming to some small-time YouTube channel near you. Here we go. Playoff time. And I think this is going to be the last season of this stream. I think we're at a good cutoff point here. Let's take a look at what we can do as the 3rd seed. Going up against Cleveland, who's basically been gutted. LeBron James is long gone. They've got Bojan Bogdanovic. That's basically the only name that I know on the team. And we just got bumped out by Indiana in the 2nd round. So that's not fun. Son of a bitch. Hey, Creeper Films. How's the stream look on Twitch? I'm curious if the quality is okay. Is it stuttering? What's going on? How does it look? D'Angelo Russell won his first MVP, and DeAndre Jordan is finally retired. This is Homeboy's first MVP. 6-time first team all league. Oh no, this is his 2nd. He won it 2 seasons ago. I didn't even know that. It looks fine? Okay, very good. Very, very good. Okay, well, let's head onward to the draft. And we'll finish out the stream here with the draft. It's not the worst draft in the world. Got a lot of high overall players that are going to be able to step in and start in their really crappy teams, but nothing fallen to 28. Nothing interesting. So that's unfortunate. Just gonna draft some scrubs here. Let's go check out player re-signings. Of course, we're gonna re-sign D'Angelo Russell, 5 seasons. Harry Giles is asking for 8 mil. I think we can do better than that. Austin Swift wants 7 mil for 5 points per game. No, thank you. Hassan Masamba wants 2 mil. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. Chris Paul wants to keep playing at 39 years old for the league minimum. We're gonna keep you, bro. We're gonna give you big 5-year contract. And Brandon Alex, the hero of the stream, we're gonna give you a 5-year contract at 0.8 per mil. And that is gonna be it. We're gonna head into free agency here. Take a look at who's available. Maybe if we continue with the NBA stream, I don't know, tomorrow, maybe next week. I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to stream again. And I don't know if we're going to continue the NBA stream. I like sticking with random rosters, but I want to give out Alex Noob's roster a try here. We'll see. We got some options. We got some things happening. So we will find out next time on the next stream, guys. Anybody still sticking around? Thanks for kicking it with me. And we will do this again another time. Creeper Films, Ryan, NBTful. I'll catch you all later. Peace.